Okay, today's lesson will cover a challenge faced by most literature teachers at some point in time in their career. In beginning literature classes, it is often hard to engage students in a way which cultivates invention, also known as creativity, in the initial steps of the writing process. By the end of this lesson, I hope to acquaint you with the basic techniques for generating invention. These 4 techniques are free writing, brainstorming, clustering, and group work. Each of these concepts will be defined and the benefits of each will be evident. Although there are many techniques used by educators to bring about invention, these 4 concepts are tried and true bases from which creativity can be generated. Our first concept is going to be free writing. Free writing is a method of exploring a topic by writing about it. In a free writing exercise, the students are given a topic related to the literature being covered in the lesson. For instance, bravery in a young age. They are then instructed to write down anything that comes to mind when they think about the topic. The catch is they must continue writing for a set amount of time, say 10 minutes, without stopping. Even if they draw a blank during the process, they are to keep writing. They can write something like, "I have nothing to write about right now," and keep repeating that until something new pops into their head. One of the main traits of free writing is it is not graded in any way. Free writing is a tool that will benefit the student through introducing beginning writers with the actual act of writing, which they may not have ever done on a formal setting. It can also take away some of the apprehensiveness that students have about the writing process. They can see that nearly anyone can write. The next concept we're going to cover is clustering. Clustering is an easy-to-use invention activity. There is no right or wrong answer when clustering. In this method, a student is giving a specific word like bravery. The student writes this word in the center of a blank page and circles it. They will then write words that come to mind when they think of the initial term and write them randomly around the center, which has become a kind of nucleus. As clustering proceeds, there will be an aha moment when they will realize that they know the direction in which they want to proceed with their writing. And we're going to do this exercise right now. I'll do it up here. My word's going to be bravery because I already mentioned it, and your word will be fear. If you want, in the center of your page, write your word. Mine's bravery. Circle it. And come up with a number of words, whatever pops into your head, that relates to your topic word. Circle each of the words and you can connect them kind of like this. And then, as you proceed on, you can go off each of these words and come up with a new concept. What words did you come up with for fear?
Losing a child, falling, dying, tarantulas.
Tarantulas. As you can see, there's different concepts that you can come up with there, and as you're going off of each of these words, you may see a path that your writing is going to take, and then have that moment where you say, this is what I want to write about, this is how I want to go about this. Our next concept that we're going to cover is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a lot like free writing, except that there is no time limit to the exercise, and it has a specific goal of helping to develop an aspect of a specific writing project that is assigned. Brainstorming is the widest used invention technique. In these exercises, You're given a topic just like you were in free writing, but you will generate ideas off of that topic in a way that will help determine the body and path of a specific writing assignment. You can use this for character development, settings, that type of thing. Brainstorming also works well as a collaborative exercise, allowing students to feed off each other and draw from each other's knowledge. This takes us to our next technique, which is group sessions. At Classroom, dividing the students up into peer groups can help a great deal in developing things like brainstorming, free writing, clustering. Students are able to gain more knowledge off a peer and are more willing to, are open-minded to that knowledge than they are sometimes from someone in authority like a teacher. It also helps the students in their beginning writing to understand that they are not alone in the process, that everybody struggles a little bit. And also, they will gain knowledge from other students who may be a little more proficient and boost their own self-esteem when they can help somebody else that maybe is struggling, and that will make them feel a little better about their own abilities. Hopefully, you've gained some knowledge and understanding of the different techniques involved in teaching a beginning literature class and developing creativity and invention in the writing process. These are the popular methods that have been successfully used in years past and still in modern classrooms. Add them to your arsenal for your battle with teaching new students. Do you have any questions?
How long should each exercise last?
The question was, how long does each exercise need to last? With free writing, it's usually 10 minutes or less. You don't want them to get bored with the exercise. You want it to actually benefit them and to keep the creative juices flowing. Clustering, it's usually 5 minutes or less. Usually, it's a pretty speedy process. As they go through, they'll see what path their direction or writing is going to take. Brainstorming, it's kind of up to the assignment, how big the assignment is and which direction it's going. If it's to write something in the classroom that day, you might want to restrict the brainstorming to 10 or 15 minutes, but if it's for a major project or something that's going on over a number of weeks, there could be brainstorming sessions that take up the whole class period. This would be a good time to also mention that brainstorming, clustering, any of these are not just for the creative story, a from scratch story. They also work when doing a literature review of something that